Welcome back to our channel. Today we dive into the extraordinary life of Cassandra Peterson, the woman behind the legendary character Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Known for her gothic glamour, biting humor, and unforgettable persona, Elvira became an icon of horror and camp. But behind the teased black hair and dramatic makeup lies the real Cassandra Peterson, a woman whose life was filled with resilience, reinvention, and remarkable moments. From a childhood marked by tragedy to her rise as a global icon, and from scandalous controversies to groundbreaking revelations in her memoir, Peterson's journey is as riveting as any horror tale. Join us as we explore the untold stories of her career, relationships, and enduring legacy. Cassandra Peterson, born on September 17th, 1951, in the small town of Manhattan, Kansas, Cassandra's early life was shaped by unexpected challenges and unique influences. Her family's move to Colorado Springs came after a devastating event, the submersion of their hometown under the Turtle Creek Reservoir. This displacement marked the beginning of a life shaped by resilience and adaptation, traits that would define her path in the years to come. As a toddler, Cassandra experienced a life-altering accident when a pot of boiling water spilled, scalding over a third of her young body. The severity of the burns required an excruciating recovery process, including skin grafts and a grueling 3-month stay in the hospital. For such a young child, it was an ordeal that could have easily left her feeling defeated. But not Cassandra. The physical and emotional toll of the accident was immense. Yet, even at a young age, Cassandra showed remarkable strength. Imagine the confusion and fear of a child too young to fully understand what had happened, coupled with the trauma of enduring countless medical procedures. For many, such an experience could have left scars far deeper than the physical ones. However, even in the face of this adversity, Cassandra's inner strength began to emerge, a quiet yet unmistakable resilience that hinted at the fearless spirit she would later embody as Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. This moment also serves as a profound metaphor for Cassandra's future. Just as she endured and overcame the physical scars of her childhood, she would later navigate the challenges and pressures of the entertainment industry with the same unrelenting spirit. Her early brush with adversity became a silent teacher, shaping her ability to confront obstacles head-on and transform hardships into stepping stones. Despite these hardships, Cassandra's childhood was far from ordinary. While other children played with dolls and conventional toys, Cassandra gravitated toward the macabre. Horror-themed toys and chilling tales sparked a fascination that seemed almost predestined. She often recalled her first encounter with the horror genre, watching House on Haunted Hill. The film left her both terrified and mesmerized, a feeling that lingered in her nightmares, but also ignited a deep passion for the eerie and the uncanny. For Cassandra, horror wasn't just entertainment. It became an integral part of her identity. Adding to the eccentricity of her upbringing was her mother's costume business. Imagine a young Cassandra surrounded by a kaleidoscope of wigs, capes, and imaginative outfits, with the freedom to transform into anything her heart desired. Halloween wasn't just a yearly event in her household, it was a lifestyle. While most children awaited October 31st with excitement, Cassandra lived it every day, parading into school dressed in elaborate costumes that showcased her early flair for drama and self-expression. This unique blend of personal adversity and creative exploration laid the groundwork for a truly one-of-a-kind individual. Cassandra Peterson's childhood wasn't just a backdrop. It was the prologue to an extraordinary life, steeped in gothic allure and unyielding determination. These formative years shaped her into the woman who would one day redefine the horror genre and captivate audiences worldwide. Growing up in a household that embraced creativity and individuality, Peterson was surrounded by an environment that nurtured her unique interests. Her parents weren't just supportive, they played an active role in helping her explore paths that most would consider unconventional, especially for a young girl from a small town. One standout example of this encouragement was their decision to let Cassandra attend live performances in Las Vegas, a move that would shape the course of her life. It's worth noting how rare and bold this opportunity was, especially in an era when traditional paths were the norm for young women. By trusting her instincts and allowing her to venture into the glitz and glamour of Sin City, her parents opened the door to experiences that sparked her ambition and introduced her to the world of entertainment. This pivotal choice not only gave Cassandra her first glimpse of show business, but also laid the foundation for her future career. Equally significant was the creative atmosphere in which Cassandra was raised. Her mother's costume business played a central role in fostering her imagination and dramatic flair. Picture a young Cassandra surrounded by racks of vibrant fabrics, intricate designs, and endless possibilities for self-expression. It was here that she discovered the transformative power of costumes, a theme that would later become central to her persona as Elvira. For Cassandra, dressing up wasn't just play. It was a way to explore identities, tell stories, and step into a world of fantasy. This family dynamic wasn't just about costumes or performances. It was about instilling confidence and celebrating individuality. Cassandra's parents gave her the freedom to embrace her eccentricities, which was vital in shaping her bold personality and fearlessness. This unwavering support became the bedrock of her ability to take risks, defy norms, and ultimately create a character that would redefine the horror genre. In many ways, Cassandra Peterson's family provided her with the tools to dream big and the courage to chase those dreams. Their influence wasn't just pivotal, it was transformative, shaping her into a trailblazer who turned childhood passions into a legendary career. Inspired by Anne Margaret's electrifying performance in Viva Las Vegas, Cassandra Peterson's journey into the dazzling world of showbiz began with a daring leap during her high school years. On a fateful visit to Las Vegas, Nevada, Cassandra's eyes were opened to the magic of live entertainment. She persuaded her parents to allow her to attend a stage show, a decision that would alter the trajectory of her life forever. The production team immediately saw something special in Cassandra, and their attention sparked an incredible opportunity. At just 17 years old, her youthful determination and charisma shone through as she managed to convince her parents to let her sign a contract, an uncommon decision for the time, especially for a young girl still in school. This moment marked the beginning of her bold ascent into the entertainment industry. Not one to waste time, Cassandra wasted no time after graduating high school, heading straight back to Las Vegas with her sights set on success. It was more than ambition driving her. It was a passion for the stage, a hunger to prove herself, and a readiness to embrace the unpredictable journey that lay ahead. This defining decision not only showcased her confidence, but also set the tone for a career characterized by risk-taking and relentless determination. What began as a high school adventure soon evolved into a full-fledged career, with Cassandra proving that even the boldest dreams could be realized with courage and grit. Cassandra Peterson's career began with a spark of glamour and grit, kicking off in Las Vegas with Frederick Apcar's groundbreaking revue, Vive les Girls, at the Dunes. It was here, amidst the glittering lights and high-energy performances, that she caught the eye of none other than Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll. Their brief romance, though fleeting, was unforgettable and became a cherished chapter in Cassandra's early years. This period wasn't just about personal connections. It was the start of her steady climb in the entertainment world. Her talent and ambition soon took her beyond the Las Vegas Strip. Cassandra transitioned into film, landing a minor role as a dancer alongside Leonard Barr's Shady Tree in the James Bond classic Diamonds Are Forever, 1971. Her willingness to embrace bold roles was evident when she appeared as a topless dancer in The Working Girls, 1974, a choice that showcased her confidence and willingness to take risks early in her career. In the early 1970s, Cassandra took a surprising turn and crossed the Atlantic to Italy, where she reimagined herself once again. She became the lead singer of Italian rock bands I Latin's 80 and the Snails, proving her versatility and passion for the stage. Her European chapter also connected her with legendary filmmaker Federico Fellini, who cast her in a small role in his cinematic masterpiece Roma, 1972. This opportunity arose after Cassandra appeared in a Las Vegas documentary, underscoring her knack for seizing unexpected opportunities and turning them into career-defining moments. Returning to the United States, Cassandra continued to evolve as a performer. She joined the Miami Playboy Club, where she captivated audiences as a glamorous entertainer. Her allure and talent caught the attention of Hugh Hefner's Playboy modeling agency, leading to work as both a model and a hostess. Yet, Cassandra wasn't content with just being a pretty face. She toured the nightclub circuit with Mama's Boys, a musical comedy act that highlighted her flair for performance and her ability to connect with audiences on a personal level. Cassandra Peterson's transformation into the legendary Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, began in 1981, marking a pivotal moment in her career. She was cast as the host of a Los Angeles horror show, a role that allowed her to combine her love for the macabre with her razor-sharp wit and captivating stage presence. From the outset, Elvira was unlike any other horror host, flirtatious, campy, and unapologetically bold. However, the road to iconic status wasn't without its hurdles. Peterson faced early legal disputes with the creator of Vampira, a former horror host who claimed Elvira was too similar to her character. Many fans have drawn parallels between Elvira and Morticia Addams from the Addams family. Both characters share a striking gothic aesthetic, with flowing black hair, dramatic makeup, and an aura of mystery. Yet the similarities end there. While Morticia embodies a poised elegance and subdued charm, Elvira thrives on her brash humor, playful innuendo, and larger-than-life personality. Elvira's mischievous wit and over-the-top antics made her not just a gothic figure, but an emblem of campy comedic empowerment. Where Morticia's allure lies in her quiet sophistication, Elvira's unapologetic boldness resonates with fans who love her for embracing the unconventional. These contrasts don't just differentiate the two characters. They highlight how Elvira carved out her own place in Gothic pop culture, transforming the archetype into something refreshingly unique. From the moment Elvira graced television screens, comparisons to earlier Gothic icons were inevitable. With her dark, alluring aesthetic and penchant for cheeky wit, Vampira had set the stage for Gothic femme fatales. However, Peterson took inspiration and redefined the archetype, injecting Elvira with humor, camp, and a touch of self-awareness that made her wholly unique. The comparisons escalated into a legal battle when Normie accused Peterson of copying her character, a controversy that only added to Elvira's notoriety. Despite the tension, the courts ruled in Peterson's favor, cementing Elvira as a standalone cultural phenomenon. This moment marked not just a victory for Peterson, but a declaration of her creative independence, proving that Elvira was more than a shadow of Vampira. She was a reinvention, a brand, and an icon in her own right. Rather than let these challenges deter her, Peterson leaned into her unique vision, infusing Elvira with her own humor, charm, and unmistakable Gothic style. It was this distinct personality that set Elvira apart and catapulted her into the spotlight. Building on her success as a late-night horror host, Elvira's appeal extended far beyond television. In 1988, Peterson starred in Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, a film that brought the character to a global audience. The movie was a celebration of Elvira's campy allure, blending spooky antics with her signature humor. Though initially met with mixed reviews, the film has since become a cult classic, further solidifying Elvira's place in pop culture. Peterson's genius didn't stop at film. She turned Elvira into a brand, expanding her influence through merchandise, including Halloween costumes, comic books, action figures, and even pinball machines. Live appearances brought the character directly to fans, while follow-up productions like Elvira's Haunted Hills kept the persona alive and thriving. Elvira's Haunted Hills transported Cassandra Peterson and her legendary character to one of the most eerie and atmospheric places on Earth, Transylvania. Filming in Romania wasn't just a budget-friendly decision, it also added a layer of authenticity to the movie's spooky vibe. Peterson's Romanian brother-in-law played a key role in convincing her to shoot there, proving that even low budgets can yield high creativity. Of course, challenges on set were inevitable. One memorable hiccup involved a quintessential element for any horror hostess, a black cat, for a comedic gag where Elvira accidentally backs over the tail of a stuffed black cat. A language barrier with the Romanian crew resulted in an unexpected twist. They brought her a stuffed kangaroo instead. Ever the improviser, Peterson decided to dye the kangaroo black and roll with it. Despite the humor in the scene, Peterson's real-life compassion for animals couldn't be more different. A lifelong advocate for animal welfare, she revealed in her memoir that she's maintained a mostly vegetarian lifestyle for years. For someone known as the Mistress of the Dark, Peterson's gentle nature toward animals has always been a heartwarming contrast to her spooky persona. Elvira's Haunted Hills wasn't just a movie. It was a project of passion that reflected Peterson's commitment to both her craft and the causes she believed in. She personally screened the film at AIDS charity fundraisers across the United States, introducing fans to the woman beneath the towering black wig. These screenings were met with incredible enthusiasm, as fans were thrilled to see their favorite horror icon supporting such an important cause. The success of these events culminated in a grand Hollywood premiere on July 5, 2002, where Elvira herself arrived in her iconic macabre mobile, much to the delight of an adoring crowd. The film's reach extended beyond American audiences. The following year, Elvira's Haunted Hills was even featured at the Cannes Film Festival, earning Peterson recognition from an international audience. The audience, composed of seasoned critics and industry professionals, responded with unexpected enthusiasm. Some described the movie as a delightful homage to classic horror, while others praised Peterson's ability to blend Gothic charm with sharp humor, a combination rarely seen in low-budget productions. International media outlets lauded her ingenuity, with one review boldly stating, "Elvira is more than a character. She's a cinematic force to be reckoned with." Fans who attended the festival expressed excitement over seeing Elvira in such a prestigious setting, calling it a victory for campy horror everywhere. The overwhelming reception at Cannes reaffirmed Peterson's unique position in entertainment, proving that her creativity and charisma could transcend borders and genres. Yet despite these triumphs, Peterson's career wasn't without its struggles. While she successfully reinvented the horror genre through her campy humor and gothic allure, breaking into mainstream Hollywood often remained an uphill battle. But as always, Cassandra Peterson turned challenges into stepping stones, solidifying her legacy as a trailblazer who brought humor, heart, and a touch of darkness to every project she embraced. What made Elvira truly iconic was Peterson's ability to balance the character's over-the-top gothic glamour with an endearing sense of self-awareness. She wasn't just a horror host, she was a phenomenon, someone who could laugh at herself while embodying a timeless archetype. Elvira became more than a character. She became a symbol of empowerment, creativity, and the enduring allure of the darkly comedic. Through Elvira, Cassandra Peterson redefined what it meant to be a horror icon, building a legacy that continues to inspire generations of fans and creators alike. Cassandra Peterson's rise to fame wasn't without its share of controversy and adversity. Her career, while illustrious, was punctuated by moments of scandal that tested her tenacity and resolve. One of the earliest and most publicized incidents involved a series of risque photos she had posed for early in her career. These photos, taken during a test shoot for Penthouse magazine, were promised to remain private. Yet, as Peterson's fame began to soar, the images resurfaced, splashed across the pages of less reputable men's magazines. For a young actress navigating the often unforgiving world of Hollywood, this was a devastating blow. The release of these photos threatened to overshadow her burgeoning career and tarnish her public image. However, instead of allowing this controversy to define her, Peterson faced the fallout head-on, embracing her past and refusing to let it derail her ambitions. This ability to own her narrative and move forward with grace became a hallmark of her character, endearing her to fans who admired her strength. But the scandals surrounding Peterson's life were not always of her own making. In her candid memoir, she revealed a deeply troubling incident from the 1970s involving basketball legend Wilt Chamberlain. According to Peterson, Chamberlain forced himself on her during a party at his mansion, an experience that left her deeply shaken. This revelation was both shocking and heartbreaking, highlighting the darker realities faced by women in the entertainment industry during that era. By sharing this painful chapter of her life, Peterson joined the growing number of voices shedding light on the abuses of power in Hollywood and beyond. Her courage in speaking out not only underscored her personal strength, but also resonated with others who had endured similar experiences. It was a testament to her refusal to be silenced, even when revisiting such traumatic events was undoubtedly painful. These scandals, though challenging, became defining moments in Peterson's journey. They revealed her ability to navigate the complexities of fame with resilience and honesty, showing that behind the glamorous persona of Elvira was a woman unafraid to confront the difficult truths of her past. In doing so, she became not just a horror icon, but a symbol of empowerment and perseverance. Cassandra Peterson's personal life was as intriguing and dynamic as her on-screen persona. In 1981, she tied the knot with musician Mark Pearson, a union that marked the beginning of a significant chapter in her life. The couple's shared creative energies made them a powerhouse, with Pearson not only being her husband, but also taking on the role of her personal manager. Together, they navigated the challenges of Peterson's burgeoning career, balancing the demands of fame with their private lives. Their family grew in 1994 with the birth of their daughter, Sadie, a milestone that Peterson has often described as one of her proudest moments. Even with her career in full swing, She managed to embrace motherhood, striving to find harmony between her role as a mother and her identity as the iconic Elvira. This balance wasn't easy given the demands of show business, but it highlighted Peterson's determination to succeed both professionally and personally. However, like many relationships under the spotlight, their marriage faced its share of struggles. After more than 2 decades together, Peterson and Pearson divorced in 2002, marking the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. What followed was a revelation that would surprise even her most devoted fans. After her divorce, Peterson began a deeply private relationship with Teresa T. Weirson, a woman who would become her partner for nearly 2 decades. This relationship remained a well-guarded secret until Peterson courageously shared it in her memoir, published years later. For someone so closely associated with a bold, fearless public persona, the decision to keep this part of her life private reflects a contrasting vulnerability. Revealing the relationship to the world was a significant moment, not just for Peterson, but for fans who saw it as a testament to her authenticity and courage. Peterson's relationships, both public and private, paint a picture of a woman who embraced love in its many forms. From her marriage to Pearson, which brought both professional collaboration and the joy of motherhood, to her long-term partnership with Weon, her journey reflects resilience, self-discovery, and an unwavering commitment to living life on her terms. This openness, particularly later in her life, allowed her to connect with fans on a deeper, more personal level, proving that even icons have layers waiting to be unveiled. Cassandra Peterson's life was not only marked by her own fame, but also by fascinating encounters with some of Hollywood's biggest stars, both established and rising. These connections paint a picture of a woman whose charm, talent, and charisma left an indelible impression on those she met, no matter where they were in their careers. Among her most notable relationships were liaisons with legendary actors Jon Voight and Robert De Niro. These brief yet memorable connections occurred during a transformative time in her life, when Peterson was exploring opportunities in Europe and building her own path in the entertainment industry. Her fling with De Niro, for instance, reportedly happened during the filming of The Godfather Part 2, offering a glimpse into how Peterson's life intersected with cinematic history. These moments, though fleeting, showcase her ability to captivate even the most iconic figures in Hollywood. Peterson also had a remarkable knack for spotting potential in up-and-coming talent, as evidenced by her early encounters with Brad Pitt and Hilary Swank. In 1988, while casting for her film Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, Peterson auditioned a young Brad Pitt. Though she ultimately passed on casting him, writing "Yum Yum" in her notes, she recognized his undeniable star quality, a prediction that would come true as Pitt ascended to superstardom. Their paths crossed again years later when Pitt purchased Peterson's gothic-styled mansion, further intertwining their unique histories. Similarly, Peterson played a small yet significant role in Hilary Swank's early career. During auditions for a sitcom pilot in the 1990s, Swank was one of 2 finalists vying for a role as Elvira's niece. Although Peterson ultimately chose the other actress, she never forgot Swank's audition. Years later, when their paths crossed again, Peterson humorously recounted her embarrassment upon realizing that the aspiring actress she'd encouraged to stay in show business had already won an Academy Award. These connections reveal a side of Peterson beyond her Elvira persona, a woman with an eye for talent and the ability to form memorable relationships with those who would go on to shape the film industry. From brushes with Hollywood icons to her early recognition of future stars, Peterson's life serves as a reminder of the interconnected world of entertainment and her lasting influence within it. Cassandra Peterson's legacy is as multifaceted and enduring as the character that made her a cultural icon. Even decades after her debut as Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, Peterson remained a creative powerhouse, dedicated to expanding her beloved character's universe. As of 2021, she had ambitious plans to breathe new life into Elvira's story, with projects ranging from a sequel to her classic 1988 film Mistress of the Dark, to an animated series that promised to introduce her iconic persona to a new generation of fans. Peterson's vision for Elvira went far beyond the campy horror hostess. Through her razor-sharp wit, gothic aesthetic, and self-aware humor, she turned what could have been a niche character into a global brand. Elvira's image became synonymous with Halloween itself, with her likeness gracing everything from costumes and comic books to merchandise like perfume and pinball machines. This cultural significance cemented Peterson not just as a performer but as a pioneer in entertainment branding. However, Peterson's aspirations and accomplishments extended far beyond Elvira's darkly comedic charm. She often expressed a desire to be remembered not only as a larger-than-life character, but also as Cassandra, the woman behind the teased black wig and dramatic makeup. In her personal reflections, she emphasized the importance of her role as a mother to her daughter, Sadie, and her commitment to authenticity in both her work and her life. Her creative contributions to the entertainment industry, combined with her ability to connect with audiences on a personal level, make her legacy unique. Peterson managed to balance the haunting allure of her on-screen persona with the warmth and relatability of her real-life self. For fans, she wasn't just a horror icon. She was an inspiration, proving that reinvention, resilience, and creativity can lead to an enduring career. Ultimately, Cassandra Peterson's legacy is one of transformation. She transformed her childhood fascination with horror into a lifelong career, transformed a campy TV host into a pop culture phenomenon, and transformed challenges into opportunities. Whether through her groundbreaking work as Elvira or her quieter role as a devoted mother, Peterson's impact will undoubtedly be felt for generations to come. From her daring beginnings to her lasting legacy as a Halloween icon, Cassandra Peterson's life story is nothing short of remarkable. Whether through her unforgettable portrayal of Elvira or her personal resilience, she has cemented her place in the hearts of fans worldwide. If you enjoyed diving into the life of this horror icon, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of legendary figures. Share your thoughts in the comments and let us know which part of her story fascinated you the most. Until next time, unpleasant dreams.